Hello and welcome. So we're going to do random messages from Spirit. There's 3 different choices. So this is going to be pile 1. This is the tarot and this is the oracle for pile 1. And then this is pile 2 and pile 3. And then I'll clarify with another oracle deck and another tarot deck. So go ahead and pick, and I'm going to start with pile 1. 6 of Cups in reverse, 2 of Wands in reverse, and the King of Cups. Yeah, so the first message I'm getting is definitely about love, especially with the rose quartz stone here. You have the King of Cups coming in, and it's like you're going to be, I think this is someone brand new. So this could be in the past if you already know this person, but I see this King of Cups coming in. They may have some tattoos. This is the tattoo tarot. It may be somebody that you didn't grow up with, or maybe it may be a reunion with somebody that you did grow up with. But either way, I feel like you're going to be very sure about whatever this is. So I'm going to go ahead and clarify. I feel like this is someone that might live near you. So I don't feel like either they live near you or there's a need for them to live near you if it's long distance. But I see them definitely looking, they're looking towards the past. So they may have been like up in the air about this decision, and now they've made up their mind. But I'm going to clarify. The 6 of Cups in reverse is clarified by number 32, trust your own understanding. The 2 of Wands in reverse is clarified by inner truths, number 16. I don't take reversals in these usually. The King of Cups is clarified by 13, renewal of peace. Yeah, I feel like if this has been resonating with you, this person, this King of Cups person, I feel like they either need to like go into to find their inner truth, or they have. But either way, even if this is just you, this could be you. I'm also getting a message that you might be gay, so there might be, this reading might be for a gay man who's maybe struggling to come out of the closet is kind of what I'm getting. So if there's no one else involved, that energy is coming in, and I feel like you may have to cut some people off. This is a completely different message, but if this is the case for you, you might have to cut some people off from the past in order to have your own peace. That's one message I'm getting. Also, with this trust your own understanding card, I'm feeling very much like this is trusting your own intuition, maybe taking some time I feel like some time has been taken, so it's just, it depends where you are on the timeline, but I feel like this truth and this inner peace is definitely going to come out when you take some time. Or if it's the other person, if they, I feel like there's a lot of like inner work that's going on sort of behind the scenes that's going to clear the pathway here, because I see the wait is over with whatever this is. So I'm going to clarify. Yeah, let me just clarify more with this other oracle deck. Let's scoot this stuff over. Okay, so we have free will, fifth dimension, and quantum leap. All right, so I definitely sense someone here is leveling up, and I think it's because they've done a lot of inner work. It's someone who is, so take it how it resonates for you, but I see someone here who has recognized that they are not stuck. The door to the cage has been there all along. But I see like a quantum leap up into the fifth dimension, you know. So there may be a message here of maybe focusing more on maybe taking some time away from, you know, focusing always on what's going on in your 3D life, and maybe if you have some time, even if it's like 10 minutes before bed, to just like put on some headphones and like do a guided meditation or something like that. I feel like that's going to help you grow, because it's those little changes that we make that help the overall growth here. So there is definitely a need for you to go more into your imagination, into that 5D space where the astral plane, or whatever you want to refer to it as, just to take a moment to get out of whatever situation you're in now, to try to visualize what it is that you do want, and just to connect with spirit, just to take a break. Your mind needs a break. I feel like a lot of stress, a lot of worry. So I'm going to clarify with this tarot deck. This is Tarot and Wonderland. Any other messages here for pile one? Wow, we have the Two of Wands in reverse again. The wait is over. A decision is being made. The Magician in reverse. Something is not able to manifest here. The Knight of Pentacles. Something is taking a long time. So very conflicting energy here. So I think the message here is there's something that's been waiting for you for a long time to come in, and there's some block to it coming in on your part. So there's some sort of either a decision that needs to be made. I don't think it's so much that, because the Two of Wands is in reverse twice. I feel like the decision has already been made, but it needs to manifest. So maybe it's something in your beliefs, you know, maybe doing some like positive belief affirmations. And if you know, however you like to do that, if you like to read it, listen to it, think it, but however you can get that into, because you may have come, you know, been raised in a situation where you weren't affirmed in whatever way that is for you. And so you take those beliefs on. So that might be part of the reason. And it's not your fault. I just want to stress that. It's not your fault. The situation you're in, whatever it is, it's not your fault. It's just like trickling down, if that makes sense. So let me get one last, I need like a healing card here. Okay, so I'm going to get one last healing card here for pile 1. Divine light. I am an expression of love, and I shine like the sun. My inner light is my strength and my treasure. My intuition guides me to discover the wonder and goodness of who I am. Yeah. So the message kind of took a turn there. And I think the reason is because Spirit wants you to know that you have this King of Cups like waiting to come in. I strongly feel like it's somebody that I feel like you're going to be very sure about them, but I feel like this can't come in if this is, if you don't know who this person is, because I do feel like it's a new person with the 6 of Cups in reverse. The reason it hasn't come in yet is there's either something that you haven't mastered here with the Magician in reverse, because the Magician has mastered all 4 of the suits. So Pentacles, which would be earth energy, Cups, which is water energy, Swords, which is mental energy, and Wands, which is fire. And so there's some sort of, it's taking a long time. So it could be like patience. Maybe if, with the earth energy, maybe that's something. Maybe it's divine timing. But I do feel like it's strongly having to do with your own self-love, and you're like discovering. So I'm feeling like it could be the Wands thing, like discovering that you are that bad bee, that sort of confidence. So it could be that. It might resonate differently for everybody. They didn't really specify, but I just wanted to give you some examples. If it were the Cups, it might be something like you have to have control over your emotions. Maybe if it is a person that's coming in, it's not time for them because, you might F it up because of some beliefs, negative beliefs that you have about them or about yourself. But, that goes into the sword energy with the thoughts. So I think you get the picture. I'm going to go on to pile number 2. I wish you the best of luck. I think that, I hope that this helped you to know that this is coming in for you, that you have this coming in. And I really think that was the main message here, is to know that this is coming in for you, because like I said, I do feel like a lot of stress and worry. So that could be that sword energy, needing to master that, like giving it over to God. So thank you for watching. Pile number 2, welcome. All right, these two came out together, the King of Cups in reverse, and the Knight of Cups in reverse. Okay. The Two of Swords in reverse, and the Six of Pentacles. So this is kind of similar to pile 1. We had some recurring things in pile 1, so we'll see where this goes. Well, I think it's very interesting that these two cards came out together, and they're both Cups cards, and they're basically like a father and son in this scenario, because they came out together. Or maybe like, you know, the father and then how he used to be. It could be like that too. But it's in reverse, which I don't love, because it distorts the energy. And, you know, with the Cups cards, as I was talking in the end of pile 1, so you might definitely want to check out pile 1 if you like this one and think that it's your story, because I do see a definite connection here, because we had the King of Cups upright. But you can watch pile 1. I'm not going to go back into it. But anyhow, the Two of Swords in reverse here is like similar to pile 1. Sorry to keep bringing up pile 1. So I'm getting a scenario of like when you go on a date with someone and they keep bringing up their ex, because I keep going back to pile 1. So I'm definitely getting like a karmic type of energy here, like somebody who can't make up their mind. It keeps going back to pile 1 or whatever. And it might be, if that's a situation, you know, Six of Pentacles is like the need for equal energy exchange. Are you giving filet mignon and getting breadcrumbs? Or are you giving 100 million and they're giving a penny? You know, what are you giving and what are you getting back? So there's a definite message about that. I'm going to clarify. Oh, sorry. So the Knight of Cups and the King of Cups in reverse is clarified by healing. Now is the time for you to give or receive healing. Everyone has a natural ability to heal others. Yes, even you. Wow. So we'll see what that's about. The Two of Swords in reverse is clarified by abundance. Prepare yourself for incoming abundance. Release any mental blocks you may have. In fairyland and human land, there is enough abundance for everyone. Okay, and then the Six of Pentacles is clarified by celebration. Get ready to let your hair down and celebrate. It's time to go out to dance and play. An invitation could be on the way. Wow. Okay, so I am feeling now like these are very, very positive cards to clarify. So I feel like, you know, maybe this was in the past, this negative energy. And like, and this, not to go back again to pile 1, but there was a lot of that in that one too, about doing the inner work and overcoming. So you may have continued watching from pile 1. Hopefully that's the case, because there's a definite message here for both piles. It's very similar. So, but it's so good. It's like somebody has done the work and now they're moving on to the next level. It's a definite level up. I saw that in pile 1 for sure. So maybe this is just what's going on right now. Is there's a lot of people healing and leveling up because they did some inner work. So let me clarify. I'm getting a lot of the same messages. It's very interesting. I don't think I've ever had such similarities. So So there's a message in that too. I think there may be a situation. I heard situationship. I just want to give credit where credit is due to for situationship. There's a reader, Red Pill Pusha. She's since changed her name. I'll have to find out what it is. I can't remember. But she's was someone that I used to watch a lot, and I learned quite a bit from her. And she claims that that was her situationship was like something that she came up with, and now like everybody has claimed it. So I just want to give her credit. So back to the reading here. I'm going to clarify, see, make sure we're on the right path here. Entanglement. Shadow self. And eclipse. Wow. So I'm seeing like a lot of, double, shadow, and there's two here, and then the moon with the eclipse here. I'm seeing a lot of like double energy. So this could definitely be like twin flame energy here. So there might be some twin flames that are coming into union after a long journey. Let's see what else I'm seeing here. Yeah, I see a lot of healing of the shadow self. Yeah, let me clarify. I'm not getting much else from this. So any other messages for pile 2? The World. 4 of Wands. Wow. Ace of Cups in reverse. Yeah. I'm seeing a definite ending to a cycle, and I'm seeing like the happy home, happy family. I feel like this has been a long journey for somebody, and I'm seeing it finally coming to completion. So one way or the other, in this 4 of Wands card, I don't see Alice with anyone except her cats. And also in the World card here, we have the Fool in the middle. And she's looking in the mirror. So I'm seeing like Alice in all these like on her own. It's almost like someone didn't take the cup here. It may be 2 people that are very different, because these 2 cups here are very, very different. There's a chalice, and then there's a teacup. And those are very different. And Alice is the one I feel holding out the chalice. And then the teacup, there's nobody there. So that's kind of surreal. Alice in Wonderland, the tarot in Wonderland. Interesting art. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and clarify any other healing, final healing message for pile number 2. Freedom. I realize my wounds create doubt, resentment, and guilt, so I work to free myself of darkness. I cast off negative thoughts, find peace in my heart, and discover the being of light within me. Yeah, so this ending even is like pile 1, like, because it was the same thing about finding your own inner light. And so there's a need here for like this self-love. If this is the same people that watched pile 1, it was about self-love there. So there may be a need for that self-love to come in order to reach this final ending. And then you might find you don't even want to be in twin flame union. You don't want to be with that person because you like being by yourself. Who knows, you know? And it doesn't matter. Either way, it doesn't matter. Because it's about finding yourself is what the journey is about. And yourself is spirit. So it's all interwoven. And we're all part of spirit. Let me get a sip of my tea. Ten of Wands, Four of Pentacles, Two of Cups in reverse. So I'm really feeling like a collective message here for all 3 piles. I'm getting a lot of 4s, a lot of referencing of the Two of Cups, and endings coming. So, you know, if you feel so inclined to watch the other piles, you might want to. I feel like they're all related, but let me see if there's anything else that wants to come out in this one. I see an ending, and it could be to a love situation since the Two of Cups is in reverse. It may be a situation where you're trying to hold on to something that isn't there, is what I'm hearing. So I'm going to go ahead and clarify because that's pretty heavy, that message. Make sure I'm on the right path before I go down that path. So this pile is a little bit different, but we'll see what's going on here. I just heard it's going to get worse before it gets better. So if you are in that stage where you feel like things are at their worst, there's only one way up. So the Ten of Wands is clarified by assertiveness, stand up for your beliefs, and only say yes if you really want to. Okay, so maybe we'll get into it here in a minute, but maybe you're overburdening yourself, not saying no to things when you need to. The Four of Pentacles is clarified by admit your true feelings to yourself. Be honest with yourself. Only you know what it is that you truly desire. So if this is something that you've been holding on to and you need to let go of, you need to be honest with yourself. Is this something you truly want? Or are you afraid that you'll be seen as a failure? The Two of Cups is clarified by easy does it. Stop trying so hard to control everything, and all the doors will open for you. Yeah, so there may be a need for, I'm getting like a strong, like codependent type of energy. I see people pleasing. I see taking on more than you can handle because you don't want to tell other people no. And it seems like such an altruistic type of way to be, but it's it's really not. It's in the name of trying to control what other people think of you, if that makes sense. And that takes a lot of energy, and I know that from experience. So I'm going to clarify. Still going on too. It never goes away. It's just something you have to be aware of, and that's like a big deal if you can become aware of it. Sacred geometry, black sun, and fortune. Okay, you got the fortune card. Not going to be mad about that. Black sun, though. What is going on with the black sun and sacred geometry? So we also had the eclipse card come out in pile 2. So maybe there is something about an eclipse, solar eclipse. I think in the other deck, or the other pile, I think it was pile 2, it was a moon. Maybe it was pile 1. But either way, there was this idea of an eclipse. Yeah, so if you have been on, you know, in the worst of it, this fortune is coming for you. And remember I said it gets worse before it gets better. It's that saying, it's darkest right before the dawn. There's a Bob Dylan song that's in. It's one of his, like, I can't think of which song it's in, but just if you like Bob Dylan, I recommend that song. There might be another message for you. I'm going to listen to that when we get done if I remember it. So, okay, so we did that one already. I'm going to do another clarifier here. So any other messages for pile 3? Yeah, so it's like with the sacred geometry card, it's just like everything is interconnected. We had that message come out in pile 2 also, I think. Everything is interconnected. And, you know, I also said the only way is up. And what I mean by that is, like, if you're on the bottom of the pool or a lake, I don't think you'd ever go all the way down to the bottom of a lake, but the creek or what, not a creek, but you know what I'm saying. So it's like the only way, if you're down at the bottom, you have to get back up to the top, and the only way is up. So you're not going to start digging down, right? If you're needing to breathe. So there's a definite need here with, like, realizing that, yeah, I don't know, I feel like somebody here has gotten a raw deal, is having a rough time, and that won't go on your whole life. If it goes on your whole life, it's not going to go on in the next life and the next life. Eventually, you will be on the top of the wheel. So I wouldn't be surprised, you know, if the Wheel of Fortune comes out here, but let's see. So we have the Queen of Cups in reverse. Interesting. We had the King of Cups show up in both pile 1 and pile 2. Oh, there's a wasp. The Page of Swords in reverse, a white rabbit. 6 of Wands. Yeah. The funny thing is, with the Tarot in Wonderland here, I'm noticing the Queen of Cups here is the like nice, the nice the nice queen. Let me get this off the table here. I don't know if you can see. It's not the Queen of Hearts, which in, you know, in a regular deck, you would use the heart suit as cups because that's just what you do. But I think in this deck, if I remember right, it's the Queen of Wands. But anyhow, I just thought that was interesting. So I feel like the Page of Swords in reverse. There's some sort of need for like some more information to come in. I feel like whatever this is, you're going to come out victorious because you got the victory card at the end. I actually want to clarify these because I'm not sure. Let me use a different deck because, let me see. I use this cat deck that I used for pile 2. So I'm clarifying the Queen of Cups in reverse here. Hoping that that wasp will not come down off of the light bulb all mad. Oh. Okay. So the Queen of Cups in reverse is clarified by the Page of Cups in reverse. And then the Page of Swords in reverse is clarified by the Hierophant. Wow. So some sort of spiritual truth that needs to be learned here. Then the Six of Wands is clarified. Oh my gosh, that wasp is scaring me. And I keep looking at the light bulb and it's like I can't see. All right, Eight of Cups in reverse. Yeah, holding on to something too tightly with this Four of Pentacles, Eight of Cups. There's something that needs to be let go of. Some sort of spiritual truth that needs to be learned in order for this fortune to come in. I mean, you got that waiting for you. Yeah, it might have to do with like something with your emotions, filling your own cup. That's been the message in like every single pile. So they're definitely all connected. We're all connected with the sacred geometry. So I'm going to go ahead. It's not just everyone, it's everything too. I want to make sure that that is known because we need to take care of everything, not just everyone. So that message is coming out. That's a fine line to walk on. You're not God. You don't have to take care of everyone and everything. We are all connected. You can do your part, which will have ripple effects into the other parts. But just make sure that you're not trying to do too much, give too much, and take care of yourself and be honest with yourself. Okay, so one final healing card for pile 3. Freedom. That came out in pile 2, I think. Yep. The piles are all very, very connected. Using lots of different decks and the same messages are coming out. So really cool. I realize my wounds create doubt, resentment, and guilt. So I work to free myself of darkness. I cast off negative thoughts, find peace in my heart, and discover the being of light within me. So there's a definite need to cast off negative thoughts. That's come through in all 3 piles. Beliefs, subconscious beliefs. So it's subconscious. I think that's where people get it twisted. It's what your subconscious believes. So how can you know that? Your dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. If you have a recurring thing that's showing up in your dreams, pay attention to it. It really helps to talk about your dreams with someone or write them down. I prefer actually writing them down. I'm really bad at doing that. But when I have done that, it has been very, very helpful to then look back and you see the patterns. Because the patterns will come forth no matter what. It's just a matter of time because you'll see the repeating things. There's some dream dictionaries. Find one that resonates with you. I really like dreammoods.com. It's an old one, but the symbols in it for me are usually spot on. That's what I would think it would be if I, because it's personal. We have a collective subconscious, but it's personal for everybody what a specific thing means. But then because of common experiences, a lot of people see things in a common way. So anyhow, thank you for watching. Let me know if it resonated, and I'll talk to you next time.